At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Handoff here to Davis. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
Back to 60. Cut 19.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. J.C. Horn to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Ready, set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Go.
They'll come out throwing. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. All set up now for 1st and 10.
18 back. Come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Bison.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
18 Cardinals, 18
Working
Cardinals.
quickly here.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
From the 44 here on second down. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And that takes them to third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Huh.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Okay, ready?
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
Viking 18. 70 ready for 7. Buffalo 18. Go. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Pass play now. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Finds his back complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Alpha. Don't jump. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed to his running back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 10. Right.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
The give here on 2nd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this open. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. They can't connect on the fake. It's incomplete. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Cut 19, cut 19.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. To the house, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, 5:51. Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did. And it forces the
pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away.
Oh, my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. Went for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
Tag. Go street.
Slot man motioned over.
Let go.
The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. He has a strong gain here. Gets that up to the 23. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. What play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Punch right. Alpha, 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 alpha. No mas, no mas. Tonight.
Fields on 1st down. Throw secured by George Pickett. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Delta. Here we go.
From the 29. They connect on the deep shot. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Jump off caught by his back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Extend. Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go.
Off play action. It's Fields. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Got to figure out this third down here.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on fourth down. That was impressive.
Right.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, 5:51. Okay, don't jump.
From the 19. Flushed out of the pocket. He has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Steelers chop the lead in half, it's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Ready, ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Ground ball 80. Alert! Alert! Go!
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Dose on a hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80. 19 right in. 19 right.
2nd and 6 now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4th. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
And up.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Panthers trying to add to their lead. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They put a receiver in motion right.
Hup.
Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Offense up to the line fast. Davis up the middle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 8. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. All in left side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
One last play before the break.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Si.
Handoff now from the gun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there.
Hey,
that is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So 2nd down coming up.
60 Bobcats, 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Setting up a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, that's exactly how you get it done.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Here he is on third and long. That pass is complete to McBride. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Set. Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
From the red zone now. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Easy. Right.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Out. Sit high.
Fields out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Widen up. Here we go.
Fields to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That throw finds Pickens. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's right. Right.
Fields now on 4th. Flushed out now to his left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Right.
Play action, Fields. He finds Pickens left side. And they get this down to the 28.
Jump clear.
Working quickly
Jump
here.
Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Rolling left, buying some time. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Here we go, right up the gut. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They pitch it out to him here. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Yeah.
Back now, pressure on its way. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go. Check go.
Second and 10 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards.
Ready?
And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Set up. 60 backward, 60 backward. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Go.
They're throwing it. Cut near the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. This, our last play of the quarter.
Hey, can't. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Connects with the open man downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. That's the end of the third on Sunday. So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Hey, can't. Here we go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Snap. Here we go.
Davis takes it straight ahead. reaches the 35 before going out. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Pioneer.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
70 Timberwolf. Ready? 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 67 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60. 18 Radical. 18 Radical. 19 tight. Not trap 60. Trap 60.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready?
Trying again, following the sack. Avoids the sack. Great work on the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Go. Come on. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hook.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the he falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready, ready?
Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Looking for George Pickens that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Here we go, son. Hey, Karen.
Running back sets in motion.
Right.
2nd down and 10. Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The dose of hurry-up offense here. Another throw for Fields. Escapes the pocket. And wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down from the red zone. Chased out to his right. This throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Let's go. Here we go, son.
Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Nelson. Tonight.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it'll be third and goal.
Here we go, tonight. Test. Butt straight. Go.
To throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Here we go. All right.
Desperation time here on fourth. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut it to a point late in this one. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Cut 19! Cut 19! 18, Pioneer! 19, Lion!
He'll look to throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Again, left side. Here's Davis. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
19, 18! Here we go, here we go!
little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken.
One final shot here. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not